Hey, what's happening?
How are you guys?
I'm good. Long time no see.
For real, it's been a minute. I've missed you guys.
Miss you too. COVID makes it kind of hard.
Facts, that's very true.
Yeah.
How
I'm
you?
about,
Hi,
eh?
Raquel.
That ain't Raquel. I'll show you Raquel. Hold on. Can't smoke in the house now because the baby.
Oh, dang, that's very responsible.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I'll show you Raquel. Hey, Rocky. Remember Shirley? She said hi.
Hey! Oh, I miss you guys. The baby. Hi, Dusko. So cute. Oh, my heart is
Ooh,
You look good in
ooh,
that
so.
pink. I love it.
baby,
Thank you. He's
baby,
so cute. How old is he now?
baby.
3 months.
3 months. Wow.
Yeah.
Look how pretty he is.
And see, we got engaged. You see, we got engaged.
I did see that. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
smiling? Are you smiling, smilers? Show me smile.
So
Boo,
beautiful. Look at his eyes.
boo,
Oh my
boo,
God. So
boo.
cute. How's it been? Pandemic. Just, having a newborn.
It's been fly. I love it. I never really was with the my other halves when I had baby. I was always like a visiting dad. I was a good
Right.
visiting dad, but that's not the dad I really wanted to be. So having a
Right.
baby and being on the same sheet of paper with the partner, growing up with them and waking up with them and seeing
Right.
them every day, that's an experience I never had the luxury of having. So,
Right.
my suggestion to anybody is if you have children, that's the goal. That's the lotto ticket. That's the wealth. And
Is
enjoying
it?
that. Oh, yeah. Ain't nothing better than that. Ain't nothing better than that. And being able to stay home with them and raise them and spend every second with them is definitely, you know, that's the dream. That's the ideal dream. You know what I mean?
Fact, for
Period.
sure.
So this is what I've been working my whole life for, is to be able to have a child with a woman I love and really have a
Mm,
family and have a functional situation. You want to
right.
break the cycles. So, when I was young, I was from a broken home and all my other kids are from a broken home now, and I didn't break that cycle for them. So I'm
Right.
feeling like I finally got it right. You know what I mean? And, hopefully I've learned from all those experiences and I'm just the best dad. He got the best version of me. You know what I mean?
Right. How does it feel to have your fifth child, though?
Like I said, it's unexplainable. And plus we fought hard for this child. So, we went through IVF. We went through like
Right.
7 years of trying to have a baby. Then we lost
7 years.
the baby at 7 months, pregnant last year. And then now this year we got one. And we worked hard for it and we happy. It was well worth the fight.
For sure. Congrats. That's so beautiful, man. Well, I'm excited to talk to you. This is gonna be for Vault, for financial literacy. So there might be questions on being an entrepreneur, but you know, first question. I know you said the pandemic helped you with your business model. Can you hear me?
I mean, for my business model, the pandemic was, perfect for it. And not to say I'm insensitive to the rest of the world, but my business model was always residual income, getting money by the pool, and also having content that people can get from their house, from their phone, from their computer, and their television. But now,
Right.
because almost because of the pandemic, it speeded up my business model because my ultimate vision and my goal was to be able to have people content and buy stuff while they're watching it, because usually in the content I make everything. So you want the clothes,
Right.
the liquor, all other stuff. If you want the music, if you want the weed, you'll be able to buy it.
Right.
If you want the diabetes equipment or accessories that I'm using or apparatuses, you can buy that too. If you want to buy the food that I'm eating because I eat healthy, you can
Right.
buy that too.
That's fine. Man, well, congrats on the relaunch of Dame Dash Videos, the app.
I'm about to be Revolt's competition. I got a television network launching.
For
That
real?
competition it's enough money for all of us. And
Right.
actually, I can't even say that's competition just because we're from the same culture, different
Right.
kind of network.
Right.
But we're launching over the air March 1st in LA, Atlanta, and Charleston, and then I'll probably do New York right after.
Wow. That's
24
fun.
hours. Yeah.
Are you excited to travel?
To travel, I'm not traveling. I'm still chilling. But I'm launching the network. I ain't launching me.
Oh, got you. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay,
But
got
I,
you.
I
Well, what?
might, I might, I might go on tour when it opens back up. You know, I'm part of a group called the Commission, and that's like OSG is one of them, and that's Dennis McKeezy
Mm-hmm.
and 99 curated Black principles. So I got the band. So we'll probably go on tour. I got Congressman Andre Carson, Senator Eddie Milton. We got Dr. Chris Purnell, Bishop Purnell, and we have therapists for unrecognized trauma with Taj and Melody. So at some point, I will be going into cities, but really just to teach things and evolve the people based on what I'm learning. Plus,
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably bring the rock group around. So that whole thing was to say, yeah, I'll probably, when I do come outside, that's what I'm coming outside with, as well as the
Right.
screenings. And we did a magazine. We're launching a magazine, a clothing line, and some more movies. So I'll be outside with all that for sure.
Crazy. I missed those screenings. I've been to a few at Dame Dash Studios.
Yeah,
Those
COVID.
for real. For real. But yeah.
I tried, like in New York, I had DD 172 and Poppington, which were art galleries and creative collectives,
Mm-hmm.
where I just try to attract the coolest energy. And I tried to do the same thing before COVID in LA. So
Right.
opening up, and you've been there. You know what I mean? It's just a fly spot with all the cameras that professionals have, and I really
Right.
just document culture. You know, and that was the purpose of opening up like that. But now that I can't really have so much culture in front of me, it's straight up movies now. So, I shot like 3 movies over COVID. I'm about to shoot this zombie movie in about 3 weeks. I
A
was just waiting for
zombie.
shit to calm down now. Yeah, zombie movie.
That's crazy. What's like horror movie?
A zombie movie, yeah.
That's you have such a variety of like genre. Especially on the network, you have health and cooking, comedy, talk shows, music, action movies, reality TV. Like, do you have a favorite out of all those categories?
Nah, it's just whatever inspires me. I'm an artist. So
Right.
I'm not like a very one-dimensional person. In a day, I have 100 different emotions. I'm inspired by 100 different kind of things. And, that's like my therapy, is being able to actually tangibly do those things. I'm just a very creative person. And that's what I was able to recognize about myself from running other people's career to then just making my own. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Doing what I love. And my, go ahead. What are you saying?
Oh wait, you cut out. What'd you say last?
Now my blood sugar was low. That was my Dexcom. Like, yo, your shit is low.
What do you have to do when your blood sugar is?
I got to eat candy or drink some orange juice.
That's
But the best about it right now is the candy I would eat is like the Swedish fish, and I got
Mhm.
these fronts in my mouth. I'm not trying to it all gelled up.
Is
Yeah,
that a new grill?
it's not new. Actually, I'm getting used to it because I'm gonna have it for the zombie movie. So
Oh, are you?
sometimes, yeah, always acting.
Wait, that's so exciting. What can we expect?
Some fly. It's gonna be fly.
Do you enjoy acting as much as you enjoy like behind the scenes producing it?
Um, Sometimes, usually I step in because the actor didn't show up or whatever, and then I just do that.
Oh,
But actually, this particular role I'm gonna play, I'm gonna enjoy this one
yeah.
because it's a strategic role. It's not me just showing up for somebody else. It's
Hmm.
it's me actually preparing for a role. So I'm, the beard, all that for the role.
That's tight. That sounds exciting. Well, real quick, I know we actually linked on when you had that Honor Up premiere.
Yeah.
What was just the highlight from shooting that movie?
being with all my friends from back in the day. You know, the fact that Honor Up is really, there's no real actors. There's some actors in it, there's key actors, but most of the people are people from my old neighborhood and I grew up with, like working with my OG Daniel and Mook, and I just, you know, Mook and all those Blackface, those are my friends, you know what I mean? So being able to do something with them about our history and understanding or recognizing my past, knowing that that's the DNA of who I am, you know, that's what I really enjoyed about it.
Right.
You know, like when I have actors or when I have like scenes with people shooting guns, 9 times out of 10, everybody came home from jail for actually shooting a gun and did their time.
Right.
So it's people that know how. It ain't real acting. It's real people that have done it, really doing it. You know what I mean?
I saw you post recently, what is an honorable person to you? So what is an honorable person to you?
Person that, you know, plays by the rules that they sign on to. You know, everybody has different rules. You know, an individual has a different rule between them. Or you play a game that has rules. Or life has rules. So playing the game without breaking the rules no matter what, even if, you know, a bag is put in front of you or you have to violate your friends for some money, or you have to exploit an artist because they don't know no better, that, you know, that's dishonorable. But you're honorable when, even if you can rob somebody, you don't, you know. And when you know, like, you know, your whole existence is to help others, when you take care of your woman and you take care of your family, you know, all those kind of things, that's honorable to me. Real man, you know.
Amen. We'll talk about, you know, 2 decades in, just what as a film producer, like, what are your, yeah.
I mean, again, I'm a creative. So I'm not only a film producer, I'm a film financer. I'm the director. I usually score it. I usually make all the clothes. I have a big part of writing it. Honor Up, I wrote it.
Right.
You know? So it stimulates a lot of creative things for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I love making movies and doing it well. I love the art of it. I love understanding the equipment, the budgets, just executing. And, you know, it's like running a company for a whole separate company for, like, you know, however days I'm shooting, you know?
Right. Damn.
Pardon me, I had to get some orange juice.
No, you're good. How does the film industry compare to the music industry?
Well, again, I don't deal with industry. I make my own industry.
Facts.
So, you know, it's not like an industry is like something with a lot of rules, and there's a bunch of people that you have to see every day, and they're usually thinking they hot because they got a job, not because it's their own money, but because they're in control of a bigger company's budgets. And I'm not a part of that, you know. So I make my movies, I put my movies out myself, and I monetize them. You know what I mean? If somebody wants to license them, they could. But I don't really get into the industry game.
I got you.
That's not you know, the movie. I'm doing things that, and, you know, back then I was getting so frustrated and triggered that it was making me feel like I had to get back to my street.
Right.
So, you know, whenever I'm triggered, I stay away from things that trigger me. So trigger me, dishonorable people trigger me, corny talking about other trigger me, you know, just lame trigger me. So I stay away. I stay in my bubble of untriggeredness.
Right.
You know?
Just from a financial standpoint, how did you come up with the price point for Dame Dash Studios app?
You know, I was looking at Netflix and looking at the market. And again, the difference between my app and everybody else is you watching movies, but you could buy it while you watch it.
Right.
You know, and also there's magazines and music and all types. So, you know, this is the thing I've been working on for the last 10, 15 years, is not only doing it, but doing it on my own. Actually building the distribution and making all the content, you know, and doing it all out my own pocket without raising a dollar. So, you know, it's just been about flipping and, you know, making my dream into my job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is a dream of mine. And that's why I also like to lead by example, because ain't nobody going to give me a television network. No one's going to hire me to run one. No one's going to hire me to direct or produce. Well, probably to produce, maybe to direct, but because I'm uncontrollable, probably not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I have to use my own bread. I'm all right with taking those losses, but at the end of the day, the learning experiences are the win. and being free and doing what I want, when I want, how I want, with who I want is priceless. You
Right.
know, and being like, I'm a different kind of animal. Like, I'm not the kind of guy that waits for a salary. I got to earn. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I got to eat the food I kill.
Right.
So the fact that I can eat the food I kill, have enough to feed me and feed the people I love, means I'm a professional. Eat the food I kill. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
got
and and it's a different mentality. You know,
right.
I like to get a block to click. I like to like. I find the art in investing and losing or whatever, learning until it turns and gets sustainable and then becomes profitable. And not many people know how to do that, understand that, or are built for that. But again, I'm a different kind of animal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I was gonna ask, like, how much are you investing in yourself? Because I'm in a place where I'm starting to, build my YouTube channel. I just launched my own show, Shirley's Temple, but it's like I'm investing a lot of money into this, and
Yeah. Well, I'm lucky enough for my whole life to have invested wisely to where when one company's not making money, another one is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I go what I call the octopus. So the head is always strong, but the legs are expendable. I can cut one off anytime I want and it will grow back. So,
Damn.
because I've done a lot of legendary things, I don't have to work every day like everyone else. I can work on my dreams. And, I'm relatively, like, I'm all right. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm okay. So I'm all right with it. I love it. And then, when it finally turns, because either way, if you don't make the money with the subscription, you make the money with the content, gives you residual income. You know what I mean? But I invested in not hiring people or not renting. I'm gonna say I hire people. I can't do everything on my own.
Right.
But I buy all the equipment so I ain't gotta rent it. You know what I mean? So my budget's just straight. I don't outsource. I never understood that. You know what I mean? It's like if I'm gonna spend $1 million a year outsourcing, I might as well buy all. You
Right.
know what I mean?
I got you, man. Well, how would you describe your business savvy?
I'm a beast. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm an honest beast. you know, like I go into an industry, I'm unapologetic. I don't try to fit in. I let my work speak for itself. I take over the industry. I burn it down. I make sure I eat. And then I make sure everyone that's being punished, I make sure we understand who's punishing them. And then I leave. So I done it and I do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm inspired by the fight, a fair one, and one for the right reasons. So when it comes to business, I'm a beast.
Right.
I'm a pure savage.
How did you learn? Did you have any mentors in the game?
To be honest, I've always been a beast because I used to be a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? So, but I did it
Right.
honorably.
That part.
I did it honorably. So I did it in a way where it was like I didn't have to get so beat up by the war to get out. I learned and I
Right.
got out. And I got out decades ago. But you don't forget the fundamentals and you don't forget the risk and the recourse. So when I was getting money when I was young, I had to worry about breaking the law. I had to worry about stick-up kids. I had to worry
Right.
about all type, going to jail, the police, all of it. There's none of those concerns,
Right.
except for people making up, trying to sue me all the time.
Right.
Like it's Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? He had
Right.
like 10 lawsuits against me in 1 year.
Chris
And
Brown?
yeah, not
Artist.
the singer, the lawyer.
Oh.
Like so, what he do is he'll do this one dumb lawsuit in one state, then they throw it out that state, then do another dumb lawsuit in another.
That's wild.
It's part of the game.
Right.
It just when people from your culture, try to rob you, but those are the worst ones.
Right.
That's cool.
How much at the peak of the dope game, how much were you pulling?
Knock it off. Next question.
Dang, okay, fine. I just interviewed this trap queen. She said she did $2 million a month. So I'm just
Yeah, well, I don't answer those questions. Next question.
Okay. What does it mean to be your own boss and mogul? This is a revolt question.
It's priceless. I mean, independence. It means freedom. It means strength. It means controlling your own bubble and staying away from people that trigger you.
Right.
Like if I don't like somebody, I just don't work with them.
That's facts.
Or I fire them.
How do you pick your team?
The editing process is real.
Right.
Like you've been back and forth in my spot, and
There's a lot going on.
and different people that are working.
Right.
But it usually takes a while. Somebody got to be real creative. They got to want to evolve. But at the end of the day, they got to have a dream.
Right.
If you don't have a dream, you can't fight for your own dream. How you gonna fight for mine?
Right.
So my thing is not to hire people. I look for potential partners. And while they're realizing their dream, I'll pay them to help me with mine. But then I'll be a partner with them in theirs.
How big is your team?
Well, right now, I would say, because it's like you always have editors based on the project, but my consistent team would be like about 1, 2. Got Nicolette right there. She's part of the team.
Hey.
Hallie's part of the team.
Hey.
Raquel she runs everything.
Right. Shout out to Raquel.
Yeah. She's probably somewhere running shit right now.
Right.
And then I have 2 creators, 4 or 5. I don't know, man. About 6, 7 people, 8, 9, 10. I don't know.
That's lit. What about business?
Let's just say 6 digits worth a month.
What about business deals? How important is it to do the right business deals?
I mean, my business deals is I make a product and you buy it from me. That's a business deal, the transaction.
Right.
There ain't no deals. It's more like I got good work, and if my work is good, you shouldn't have a problem paying for it if you want it. If you got good work, I don't have a problem buying from you either. Now, if you want to buy my company, that comes with a multiple. I don't know what the multiple is in television, but for me, got to be at least 10 times EBITDA. So that's what it's about. A lot of people don't sell companies in a lifetime, so they don't know what that is.
Right.
But those are the business deals I know. Distribution, they're the right deals where you control the narrative.
Definitely. What does generational wealth mean to you?
Generational wealth is wealth that you can pass to your kids and they can pass to their kids. In our social class, or at least where I started, or where we started, first generation money or breaking a social class first generation is not the easiest.
Right.
So if you want to break a social class first generation, once you get there, you want your family to stay there. You don't want them to have to, I'm not preparing my son to go through the same problems I went through, or to be a hustler or have to learn from the street. I'm preparing him to run this space and take it all around the galaxy. You know what I mean? And he should never have to struggle. None of my kids should. And none of my kids do.
Right. That's beautiful. What advice do you have for aspiring entrepreneurs? I know you probably get this a lot, but what would you say is the biggest one?
Dream big. It costs nothing to dream. So why dream small? Right.
Oh, I like that.
And don't expect it to be easy. Don't expect it to happen overnight. There's a lot of battles. You might lose and win some, but as long as you learn from it, it's a W. But you got to understand the war. What's the war? What are you really fighting for? What are you dreaming about? And once you realize your dream, understand what it means to live it. So somebody might say, oh, my dream's to be a rapper. Well, what does that look like every day, being a rapper?
Right.
When you wake up, go to bed, You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it.
Right.
I'm gonna get sugar real quick. I know what it is. Thank you. You know, so it's about hold on a second. It's about realizing your dream, dreaming big, fighting hard for it, and also make sure you're not only fighting for yourself. Your dream should be to make sure the people you love are all right. So dream big and dream for the people you love.
If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.